Hey my investie besties, welcome back to the channel. So on today's video, we're going to be investing $200 or $200 into our Robinhood account. Now, our Robinhood portfolio is specifically being built for dividends. Once we reach about $25,000 in this account, we're going to transfer it over to Fidelity or Vanguard and just manage it over there and then use Robinhood for another type of challenge. So I have $200 today. I do have a cheat sheet so that this video isn't too long, and I figured, you know what, let me just bring you guys into the account with me and you guys can see some of the method behind the madness in terms of why we invest what we do into certain companies. Okay, so before I get into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can get this content out to more people, because I feel like education is so important, especially when it becomes, or when it, talk about investing, because I feel like the misconception is that it's hard, or it's only for certain types of people, or you need a whole lot of money to invest. And one of the passions behind this channel for myself, besides just documenting our journey to financial independence, is showing just average folks like you and me that, investing is possible. Anybody can attain wealth if they have the right information, if they're patient, and if they are knowledgeable about what they're investing in. Anybody can achieve and attain, and as a result pass on generational wealth. So now that I said all that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and video. Share this with a friend, and let's get into this. So as you can see, it is currently Thursday, May 13th. So this video should go out in a couple days, but the market has been on a downtrend. Fears of inflation have been kind of creeping up. I've been talking about inflation on my channel, especially when all of the stimulus and the different things started to get passed. I knew that inflation was going to start to creep up. Why? Because the value of the dollar is going down, so are wages, but the cost of goods and services keep ticking up. Have you looked at gas lately? What about eggs and milk and bread? What about some of your service providers? Have you been getting emails from Disney and Netflix saying, oh, your rate is going to go up? Well, this is all due to inflation. And one of the great ways to beat inflation or create a hedge against it is to invest, right? Saving is great. You can put your money in a high yield savings account, which I do, but high yield savings account pay under 1% in terms of returns. Investing, the average return in the stock market is 10%. Even if it's 8 to 10%, 8 is being on the conservative side. I mean, that's just where the wealthy people put their money. And so again, I want to show you guys that what is possible when you just invest with whatever you have. So we're going to do $203 today. I have videos on this channel where I have invested $50, $100. Every little bit counts. The great thing about Robinhood is that it allows you to invest in fractional shares, right? So you can build up to a share and then just build your portfolio up from there. So I do have my list down here. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So I do research, and I go through our portfolios before I even film any videos. Why? Is because I'm really trying to take the time to project. Now, I can't predict the future. Otherwise, if I could, your sister would be super balling, okay? But I do research. I look at the markets. I look at what people are talking about and invest accordingly. So I'm going to buy some Walgreens today. I'm going to buy some Aflac. I'm going to buy some Coke, some BP, and I'm gonna see how much money we have left over and decide if I want to put it in to AT&T or something along those lines. So let's get into this. So I'm going to go to Walgreens. Now, Walgreens is a really, really great company. I think everybody and their mama have heard and used them before. Walgreens has great management. They have a solid earnings report, and let's just be honest, they're not going anywhere. They're like CVS's cousin or sister. They're just not going anywhere. And so my husband and I love the dividend that they pay out. As you can see, Walgreens is currently $54.24. Let's see, we currently have a total return of $15.18%, or we're up a little over $107, so that's not too bad. You see our average cost here and how many shares we have. So we currently have 15 shares. I'm going to buy one share at $54.26. We are going to review, and we're going to buy. Order was placed, and as you can see, order was purchased. And I did talk about why I don't do limit orders. So if you click on this arrow, the window will come down for you, and it'll have market order, limit order. The difference between those two is that market order is saying I'm going to buy the stock at whatever price it is at the time I place the order. Limit order is saying, nah, I'd rather pay $54, let's say for example, $54.20. So your order will not be fulfilled until it reached $54.20. The reason why I do market orders is because since we're buying and holding these, a few cents really doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. If you're not trading it, day trading or swinging it, I like to just buy a market order. I'm not a financial advisor, but I just been having more success just getting the order in and just adding it to the portfolio and just moving on. So that's why you saw me do that. So as you can see, it was already updated. We have 16 shares down here. So we're going to go back to the main page and we are going to buy 1 share of Aflac, which you see is right here. Now these three-letter acronyms you see, sometimes they're 1 letter, sometimes they can be 5, 6 letters. These are called ticker symbols. Ticker symbols is basically a shortened way of recognizing the company. So if you, let's say, don't know the ticker symbol and you want to invest in, let's just put in Amazon. You can type out Amazon like this into Robinhood, like we're doing up here, and it'll come up. It'll have Amazon right here and it'll have the ticker symbol always in the left column. So that's really great. You don't have to know the ticker symbol, but I can tell you, the more that you get comfortable with investing, the more that you do it, you will recognize the ticker symbols. I do it all the time. It's really, really interesting how when I'm looking at the charts and I'm looking at our spreadsheets, how I rarely look at the normal name of the company. I'm just looking at, and I'll write it in as the ticker symbol. It's just quick and easy. And like I said, once you do it often enough, you'll recognize it. Oh, my paper fell. Okay. So the next thing we're going to buy, did I buy Aflac? I don't think I did. I think I was just talking through it. We're going to buy 1 share. 1 share. So we're going to put in 1 share. It's going to be at a market price or market order, $55.64. Let's review this. And we are buying it. Order placed and purchase. Done. And as you can see, it was updated right there. And this is our new average cost, which is about $10 difference. So I think I'm going to add more to Aflac when we get paid again, only because I do like Aflac. If you don't know, Aflac is an insurance company. Now, if you are new to investing, one of the other things that I really love about Robinhood is that it gives you some simple, easy information about the company. So really, while you're here researching and investing, you can look to see what the company is involved in, what type of services and goods and products do they offer. It will show you this. It'll show you who the CEO is down here. It'll show you what they're all about, how many employees, headquarters, when they were founded, if they pay a dividend. These are all the things that are super, super important, that are really like the basic fundamentals of investing. And that's why I love Robinhood so much in terms of beginner investing. Now, if you're trying to buy crypto on Robinhood, I don't suggest it. Why? Especially for the long term, is because there's a saying, not your keys, not your coins. That means if you can't take your crypto off and put it in a hard wallet, which is like a USB stick or something like that, then you can get your stuff hacked. And Robinhood is also famous for not letting you buy and sell your crypto as often as you like. So just, be careful about that. And also remember, taxes, taxes, taxes. Every time you make a trade, it's recorded, and Robinhood and all the other brokerages will report it to the IRS and you will be taxed. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the beginning. We are going to buy 1 share of Coke. I really, really like Coke. Coke is KO. That's what their acronym is. Coca-Cola. So as you can see, we're up in Coke. We have about 18.09 shares. It's currently at $54.69. So we're going to buy 1. Coke is another solid dividend company. Why? Because number 1, they have products that are consumer defensive or consumer staples. That just basically means that when the market is tanking, when the economy is doing poorly, what companies always do well? What companies can manage to stay afloat? It's companies like Coca-Cola. It's companies like Walgreens, AT&T. Why? It's because people will still use those services. They're needed. People are still going to buy their Diet Coke or their Sprite or Pepsi or different things like that. They're always going up. Anything that you see in a supermarket that people will go and stock up on, especially when the pandemic first started, these are the consumer staple companies that can kind of keep your portfolio above water when the whole market is tanking. So we're going to buy 1 share of this at $54.70. You're going to buy, order was placed and purchased. And as you can see, look right here, it was already updated, which is amazing. And it also tells you how much of this position takes up your entire portfolio in Robinhood, which is also nice. This is some of the data that I think is really, really important for beginners, and it's super easy and beginner friendly. Okay, next is BP. How much we have left? See how fast this money goes, guys? But you know what? This is one of the instances where spending money quick really, really benefits you, especially in the long term. It's because you're putting this money out there to work for you in the market. And so I'm happy to see it go, because that means it's invested and it's working. Remember, compound interest is your friend, and you want your money to work for you. You want your money to be tired. Don't give your money no days off. Save your emergency fund, have your sinking funds in place, and then put every dollar you have left in the market. Why? Because of inflation. Your money's not going to be worth the same amount a year from now, or 5 years, 10 years from now. So let's move on to BP. We have $39.08, but I believe BP is down a day. But I'm really big on oil right now, because first of all, you heard about the hack that went on the East Coast in terms of stopping the pipeline. Then also the economy is opening up again, so you have people going on vacations and schools opening up, workplaces are opening up, airplanes, cars, all of these things use oil. And so I really have always been big on oil. Now, I did have some shares in Exxon way in the past, but I closed the Exxon position because I felt like though it's a great company, I feel like the management right now and the numbers aren't as best as they could be right now. And so I switched over to BP, and BP has been working really, really good ever since. So I think I'm going to buy one share of BP. Let's click on that. It's currently at $25.91. It's down a little bit today, but again, I love buying on dips. I always say that. So we got one share at $25.91. Let's review this. And that's great. The share was completed. As you can see, our shares were updated. Now we have $13.18 left. So I think I'm going to do Okay, so this company I just added to this portfolio. So this is called Two Harbors Investment, or Two. And one of the reasons that I like this company a lot, number one, is that they pay a great dividend. They have really good analyst ratings, solid books. And let me tell you why. This is a great real estate REIT. So if you're looking into getting into real estate, you don't have to buy a property. You can get into REITs, which are real estate investment trusts. These are companies that will invest in real estate on behalf of you and then pay each of their shareholders dividends. And so the great thing about this is that this is one of the reasons why I bought this company. This is what made me really bullish on it. Bullish just means I believe the company will go up. The real reason why I really like this is because of what they're investing in. So they are into mortgage-backed securities, mortgage servicing rights, and financial assets. If you don't know anything about the housing market right now, it is like on some other level right now. And my husband and myself are about to close on our second rental property. And I can tell you, after being out here in these streets, having a REIT that really is into mortgage-backed securities is where it's at right now. And though I believe the housing market will correct itself probably in the fall, maybe in the winter, I feel like it's really not going anywhere. I think the pandemic showed everyone, employers, workers, schools, that the world can go on digitally. And so a lot of people are able to work from home right now. Companies are saying that they can save a lot of money just by having people work remotely. And as a result, people are able to move places that they didn't think they would. They don't have to be tied down to a certain city. And a lot of people, especially going through the pandemic, want more space. And if you have children, you know what I'm talking about. And so people want a yard and different things like that. And so we're going to that's why I love this. So I'm just going to put two shares up. It says I don't have one. I'm just going to do the one. I'm going to just do one, review that, buy, and that's pretty much it. I was about to start rambling, but I was thinking of doing a live. I'm not sure what you guys can just pick my brain and ask me any questions that you may have. And I may even do a giveaway too, but let me know what you guys think, because I just don't want to be on there by myself. So let me know what you guys think about that if I do a live, and if you prefer to be on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and what type of time you're looking for. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.